Overplayed.
I'd say less creepy and more sad, because I'd be sad if one of my favorite games just up and stopped working. Actually, I've been on the receiving end of that before, and oddly, one of them was a MegaMan game, too. My copy of Star Force Saurian just up and quit on me one day.
I don't think I've ever had one just completely crap out, but that's really like, it's an interesting take for it to just like convey the world kind of being aware that it's breaking down from overuse.
Yeah, I agree that that part is the, I guess, I would say the unrealistic part of this, but I have actually experienced damaged consoles trying to play cartridges before. I told you about this, my old busted up SNES, the original one we had when we were kids. It is so broken, it will play games, but some games are like so glitched that they're practically unplayable on that. I still have that, by the way, somewhere, so maybe I'll bust it out one day and just try to play games on it and just record what I have.
Yeah.
But, so I have seen games just coming apart at the seams because of damaged hardware, and it isn't a pretty sight. So that did kind of help to visualize the story that we had going here. And while I haven't really experienced it with a Mega Man game specifically, it was described well enough to where you could picture it happening.
Yeah.
And again, not necessarily creepy, just kind of unsettling because you're like, you know, I really like this game, I don't want it to be damaged. Like, that's where the suspense comes from. You're like, well, my favorite game is now dead.
It's less the fear of danger and more the fear of hurting something you love.
Yeah, and again, yeah. And again, this game, you can probably go just pick up somewhere at any, you know, game store that carries NES games nowadays. So, in the end, it wasn't that really big of a loss, aside from just the nostalgia factor of this was the cartridge we had when we were young, you know.
Yeah.
Which that can often carry a lot of weight to it. So, all in all, you know, very basic concept. It didn't really stretch too far, I don't think, in a lot of ways. But it was a very relatable and somewhat realistic concept, too.
Definitely the most believable.
Yeah, so far.
I'd give it a pretty hard 4.5 stars.
Yeah. You know, by Creepypasta standards, at least.
Yeah.